I went to Sprouts today and I decided to just show you guys what I got and some kind of like haul. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I got this cashew milk yogurt and it's dairy free and delicious and I love it so much. I'm gonna use this in a recipe that I'm actually making tonight with these oyster mushrooms and these portobello mushrooms. It's gonna be so good. Got some baby arugula, some coconut sugar. I have 3 bags of these cotton candy grapes. I don't know if you can tell, but I am totally obsessed with them. I got some bananas. We eat these every day in our house. Some nutritional yeast. This is some pasta that I never tried before for a recipe that I'm making. Got some applesauce, some onions, shallots, sweet potatoes, walnuts, some Great Northern beans, and Sprouts just came out with this new pasta, like their own brand. Well, I don't know if it's like new or if this is the first time I saw it, but it said it was made from green peas, so I wanted to try that. Also got some cinnamon, some jalapenos. I think there's like 6 avocados in here. Some green lentils. And I ran out of pasta, so I got like a bunch of chickpea pasta. Chickpea pasta is our favorite. And I saw that also Sprouts had their own brand of chickpea pasta too. So I got one of those to try, but Banza pasta is usually my favorite. I got 4 of these vegetable stocks. When you do a lot of plant-based cooking, having a lot of vegetable stock is essential. These cheddar bunnies were on sale, and I always get them when they're on sale for the kids. They love them. Some cabbage. Broccoli, and then over here we have spaghetti squashes, kale, cilantro, asparagus, a butternut squash, vegan taquitos. Josh likes to keep these at work just in case I don't have leftovers to send with him. And then I have some fresh dill, some fresh thyme, some fresh oregano, some peaches. This is also for a recipe I'm making this week, that's why there's only 2. Some green onions. And then over here, we have some Brussels sprouts, some yellow corn chips. This is the first time I saw these there, and I'm always looking for like a better version of Fritos. So I'm excited about these. I hope they're good. More Banza pasta, like I told you, we ran out. More kale. This is just a curly. The other one was the lacinato or the dinosaur kale. Some more lavender essential oil. I never tried this brand before, but I usually buy the Vasorb Essentials lavender oil, and right now it's out of stock and I don't know when it's going to be back in stock and I need some. This is my first time trying these chicken nuggets. They're vegan. Whenever the kids are like in the mood for chicken nuggets, I like to pull out something like this, so I hope they're good. Who knows? And then this is what they usually eat, the Gardein ones, so I got those just in case they're not good. And then a pineapple, some stone ground mustard, some more avocados. We obviously eat a lot of those. And then some ground ginger. So this is what it like typically looks like whenever I go grocery shopping. Just a ton of produce, a ton of things that I can put in the pantry for plant-based cooking. Yeah? Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I was going to do a grocery haul and then I'm going to be putting it all away. And then I'm going to make some dinner. I'm making my favorite recipe ever. Well, my favorite plant-based recipe ever. And it is vegan fried chicken, which is pretty much just fried oyster mushrooms. But it is absolutely delicious. It's my favorite thing ever to make. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I had to reorganize a bunch of stuff that's in my fridge in order to make room for all of the new stuff that I got. Now, if you see some stuff that I'm not putting in the fridge that needs to go in the refrigerator, that's because I'm going to be putting it in our outside refrigerator. An outside refrigerator is super essential in our household. We have so much produce and I just don't have enough room in just one refrigerator. I briefly talked about the cotton candy grapes, but you guys seriously need to try these. They go so fast in our household, and another cool way to eat them is to put them in the freezer. They're so delicious frozen. I'm refilling my pasta containers with all of the new pasta that I got. Coconut sugar and maple syrup are my main sweeteners, so I always keep coconut sugar in my house. Opening that second bag was a total fail, but I decided to keep it in here because this is real life. Nutritional yeast is another essential thing to keep in your house when you do a lot of plant-based cooking. It has a gross name, but it's not yeast like you would put in bread, and it gives your food like a delicious cheesy flavor. Moving right on to dinner, we're going to start with this cashew yogurt that I talked about earlier. We are making the base for the vegan fried chicken, what it's going to soak in. So we're taking that yogurt, then we're going to take a plant milk. You know that Oatly is my favorite plant milk. And then we are also going to be putting some lemon juice for some acidity. These are the mushrooms I'm going to use. They're called oyster mushrooms. They have like a very meaty like texture, and they're really large. So when they're fried, they actually look a little bit like fried chicken. I'm going through the mushrooms and just cutting off any questionable parts and then putting the rest of it in that mixture that I made earlier. I'm starting to coat the mushrooms, and I'm being really careful because I'm trying not to break any of them. And now it's time to make the flour mixture that we're going to be dipping them in after they're done soaking in this buttermilk bath. So I don't really measure any of this, I just kind of eyeball it. I'm putting some all-purpose flour, some salt, and some pepper. Then I'm going to be adding some garlic powder and then some cayenne pepper and just mixing that together with a fork. I'm going to be making a spaghetti squash with an avocado cilantro sauce, so I'm preheating the oven to 400. Cutting up these big squashes is always a struggle for me, so here I am struggling to get this spaghetti squash open. After I finally got it open, I just went ahead and scooped the seeds out. If you're wondering why there's glass in my trash can and not in the recycle, it's because unfortunately my city does not recycle glass. I'm putting some olive oil and some salt and pepper, and then I'm placing the spaghetti squash face down to cook. I put these in the oven for about 50 minutes. Next, I'm making my all-time favorite vegan ranch dressing. So we're going to start off with your favorite vegan mayonnaise. Mine is Vegenaise. I'm putting 1 1/4 cup of the mayonnaise into a mason jar. I'm adding 1/4 cup of this Oatly milk. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Three large spoonfuls of garlic. Half of a tablespoon of dried parsley. A teaspoon of dried dill. A teaspoon of onion powder. And 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and some black pepper. Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? And then you just shake it all up and pop it in the fridge. I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Now I'm going to be making my avocado and cilantro sauce. I make this pretty often whenever I don't know what kind of sauce to use on something. But this time I decided to add a tomato to it because I had an extra farm-grown tomato and I was like, oh, I love these tomatoes. I might as well add that into the mixture. Don't do it, guys. It altered the flavor. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's so much better when you don't have the tomato in there. And the color is also a lot better. The tomato made it like kind of brown, and I love that vibrant green that the cilantro and the avocado make. So yeah, don't put the tomato, but if you do want to make this sauce, you're going to want to put 2 avocados, a big handful of cilantro, a squeeze of lime, and a 1/3 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and some salt and pepper. Blend all of that together in a high-speed blender until it reaches a saucy texture. Now it's time to fry the mushrooms, so I'm pretty much eyeballing this as well. I'm putting some olive oil and some avocado oil in a pan. Then you take out the mushrooms from the milk mixture and you put it into the flour mixture, and then you toss it into the pan to fry. I turn these mushrooms over twice in the cooking process. I like my mushrooms really crispy, so I left them in for a good amount of time. When I turn them over and they're this dark color, then I know that they're about to be ready to come out. When they are fried to your liking, then you just take them out onto a plate with some paper towel to drain the excess oil. Look how delicious. You guys have to try these. Of course they aren't healthy. I mean, they are fried, but they're better for you than fried chicken. And for dessert, I just decided to cut up this cantaloupe that my mom got me from the farmer's market. It was so sweet and so delicious. We loved it. At this point, the spaghetti squash is ready to come out, so I go ahead and take that out, and I'm just scooping out the insides into a bowl. And here's my little sister being a total loser. And then you just add the sauce to the spaghetti squash and you are done. That's it. This dinner is so good. You guys really do have to try it. I promise you'll love it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my sister doing a taste test. Alright, taste test. Taste it. Tell the truth. What a crunch, what a crunch. It's like real fried chicken, right? See, it just falls apart. Ew! You love it?
It's delicious.
So good, right?
Every time.